So guys, today we will be making a mapping series. I've been recently making some mapping videos. I'm kind of bad at it because of my low quality damn mobile phone, but still, I record due to passion. Anyways, inspired by this Pros Week So series, this is gonna be quite a similar series, but I I will actually tell y'all a fun fact. I tried making the first episode of this bullcrap just around the world this time, not only in Europe, but it failed very miserably. So I'm remaking it. Just this time, it all uses European countries. Just ignore this part. Anyways, our first nation will be the red team, and I'm gonna make their borders. The red team is our first team. The Roman team. The first team is the red team, or what I like to call the Roman team. They will be painted this red. One out of many nations to add on this god dial map. Next, it will be our Greek nation of Athens. So Athens will also be formed after Rome does. Since it's Athens, I'm just gonna cut it off like that. It's gonna be our blue nation. Pretty weak compared to the modern world. Alright, time for our third nation. By the way, like I said in the previous video, ignore when the screen turns black. It's just covering. It's basically like copyright issues and reasons and stuff. Anyways, our third nation is in Germany. I almost said the Netherlands, but Germany is way better. So we will establish our Germanic tribe. I think it will be better on the coast. I'll spend every detail designing this. And I also hope this shit doesn't flop, because every mapping video I make, it flops so badly to the point it makes 1,000 views sound like a jackpot. Anyways, after adding the details of the borders, I'll begin a curve down here and then start wrapping back up, going west a bit, wrapping, and finally ends here. Alright, done. Our Germanic nation, the purple team. It actually takes up a good chunk of Germany and GL. Anyways, these three nations will live with separate origins. Alright, this fourth nation will actually be discovered by the blue team, Sparta. The let me pick out the color. The yellow team, Sparta. Oh shit! I wasn't meant to do that. Anyways, Sparta basically just takes over the entire peninsula. These two own Greece's most economic regions IRL, but they are not quite economic since this is still a tribal era after all. Alright, This nation will also be founded by Greeks. Troy, the orange team, Troy. Y'all know Troy, right? The the mythical nation. If y'all don't know, it's totally fine. Everyone starts somewhere. Anyways, kaboom! The orange team. They also get these islands. But we got quite a few nations. The Germanic nation is still the biggest one, ironically, even though it was like the third nation to be created. The fourth nation would be a French nation for once. And it's gonna be concentrated mainly up here. By the way, I feel like this video is gonna be shorter than my last one, just because I don't want to overextend it. But at the same time, it might be longer. It depends. Anyways, our whatever amount of nation. The light blue team, or the cyan team, aka Normandy. We got quite a few nations. Let's begin some expansion. Oh my. So, since they're not at war, they can just freely occupy territory. So, Rome would begin its conquest. Expanding its borders. Wait, maybe I will I'll just destroy all the borders. Since if they don't got borders, then whatever. I'll destroy all the borders. Starting with Rome, our first nation. They expand quite a lot. Speaking of expansion, look who's seeking glory next. Anyways, I'm gonna get rid of their border as well and make them expand quite a lot. This was meant to be separated, so just bear with me here. They conveniently got rid of Sparta's border as well, so they don't need to do that much expanding, just some island hopping. Speaking of island hopping, never mind. Athens is taking all the islands for themselves. Like that one bratty high schooler woman you always see at your damn school. So annoying, am I right? Anyways, after they expand, Sparta can't expand anywhere anymore. Except Crete, though. They can expand to Crete. These two became basically rivals. Next, the Purple Nation, which is probably my most influential nation currently. They'll expand their borders beyond just Poland and Germany now. They'll also get into Czechia. And while that happens, I'm gonna make them expand their Polish claims and getting rid of their goddamn border. Because in Wixel, this world, countries don't have borders, so that's why it looks kinda good and kinda bad at the same time, in a way. It doesn't get to like the Kaliningrad part of this claim, but it's still got a big part of it. And finally, we can get into the real German territories. to prove they are really grinding. I will make them expand a lot. They are our biggest nation by far, and the nation which has the most ease with expanding, as most of Germany is just plains and forests, not anything special like mountains or snow. So they expand pretty easily, and they conquer Poland. Yeah, they conquer Poland. What a surprise. Anyways, next is our French nation, Normandy. They will also get a big expansion by me, of course. They continue to stick on the coast, but start getting a bit more inland. Crap. A major expansion for my French nation just occurred. A war hasn't happened yet, but there will be a war soon after everyone expands. And possibly a rebellion later on. Oh crap, it's already 11 minutes on the clock. Gotta not pull it too hard. Anyways, the other nations, like Troy, the last nation to expand is Troy, but they personally want to stay neutral. So, our war for the episode is the Peloponnesian War. The first Peloponnesian War. Why I say first? Because I know these rivals are gonna be fighting a lot. So Greece would be pushing against the Spartans. Unlike my usual style, I don't get like a lighter shade as occupied territory. Instead, I just straight up paint their actual color to it, so I don't have to do any damn treaties, other than when I want to make them puppets. Athens is winning because of experience and overall manpower. This island gets taken. Sparta decides, fine, we are surrendering. So they surrender and gave up their northern coast. Specifically this part, which devastated some of their economy. And speaking of rebellion, the final rebellion is coming. The Pink Nation. The Pink Nation rebelled and split Sparta into two separate pieces. And basically grabbed all the economic regions of Sparta, or at least this version of Sparta. Alright, so this is the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed my video, and I hope this video won't flop, please, for the love of God. So, peace out.